Hey guys, so I'm here with your weekly reading from January 27 to February 3rd. So we are coming out of January and I'm just going to see what the tarot has to say about the week ahead and the energies. So last week we were kind of feeling a little bit fired up. Let's see what this week has to say. Okay, let's get a couple more cards here, please. Okay. So the bottom of the deck energy for this week is the Six of Wands. So this is a very victorious card. It's giving success, whatever that looks like for you. It's I'm hearing achieving goals. So if there's things you're working on right now, they will be achieved, even if sometimes it doesn't feel like it. So cards we have out are Temperance, Strength, and the Tower. So everyone panics about the Tower. Don't panic. It's all good. But basically what I'm getting from this card is Temperance is all about balance. It's all about coming into kind of balancing that light and dark, the shadows, whether that be of self or the collective. It's kind of I'm hearing seeing the positive. So, trying to look at the optimistic side of things, even when things feel a bit dark and heavy. And what I'm also hearing alignment. So maybe for some of you this week, it's all about coming into alignment with what is good for you, what you want to achieve, alignment with yourself, things like that. And with this Strength card, it's really asking, I'm hearing let that roar be heard with this kind of lion mane here. And what it's asking for is for you to really dig deep. The green here is really symbolizing the heart space, as is the heart chain here. It's kind of really asking us to dig deep into that heart strength and be I need to make this happen, whatever that looks like. So maybe for some of you, you're going through situations and you're just realizing we have just stepped into Aquarius season as well. And we do have a new moon coming up in Aquarius. And Aquarius is all about kind of thinking outside the box, looking at innovation, looking at ways just to make things better, and not just better for yourself, but just better for the world at large. This could be a really dramatic action. This could just be, again, prioritizing yourself and your health and your wellness so that you perform better in the world, things like that. But this week you are really asking to use that inner strength. I'm hearing like you've never done before. So this is driving home now what your soul desires, bringing into balance this is what I want, and this is how I want to live my life, and kind of really getting over that concept of this is what I should be doing, and this is what I should be saying, and maybe that idea is silly and I shouldn't go ahead with that. And it's really just asking you to come home into that heart space and just using that strength to kind of bring your own life into balance first and foremost. Now with the Tower here, when we choose to align with self, when we choose to prioritize our goals and our visions, it does create some crumbling around us so that we can step into this pathway. So this can look just feeling frustrated. It could look very intense emotions. For some, this could be more physical, breakdown of relationships, connections, just things kind of falling away, and it's what? But it's sort of it's clearing the path is what I'm hearing. So this week is really about coming home to self and knowing that you have that strength, that power, to really achieve that success. Again, whatever that looks like for you at this point in time. For some, it's just better health and wellness habits. For some, it's making more money. For some, it's maybe starting a project, a business, moving, whatever it might be. So again, take that as it fits to your current situation. But yeah, the energy I'm getting at the moment is very soul led. It's almost this sense of being so fed up with the old and the systems and just things we can really see now that just are not working. No matter how hard we are putting this energy into it, things just are not working for the way that we want to live. Okay, for some of us, again, this could be more of a financial stability situation. This could just be having a more slower paced life. This could be, having more time for yourself to prioritize your health and well-being, your goals, your studies, your whatever. More time to spend with family and friends, relationships. So when we lean into this like desire and this way of like how we're viewing our life, and then we kind of see what we're doing, and it's like it's not really merging in a nice like central direction. It seems to be very like one way or the other, and that can get frustrating because it's kind of like I want to go this way, but it's like the car's pulling this way. And a lot of this is also just attached to like, habits, societal pressures, like programming. So it's not a week to be hard on yourself, but it is a week to kind of dig deeper into your heart and like knowing what that wants and knowing how to drive that forward. And kind of just like not letting things stand in your way. Now, this is, again, as I always say with these readings, this is like an energy kind of now. It's not to say that if you dig into that strength this week, that by week's end, you're going to have all the success you could ever dream of. Maybe. But it's just sort of saying, like, once we really hone in that this is like what we want, start taking the action, start looking at how we can make moves, then that's when things will start to slowly transition. I am hearing June. So like maybe for some of you, like it'll be about mid-year when some of this starts to come like to fruition a little bit more. But this is kind of like, I'm hearing like, don't give up. Okay, don't give up. I feel like for a lot of us, this has been a wheel that has been turning like for a very long time. And I feel like a lot of us are kind of like, I'm so ready to just draw a line in the sand with this because I'm so over it. So whatever that looks like for you, use that. Use this frustration, use this like intensity, use this drive to start putting into action things that you actually want to achieve and want to see happen in your life, because that's what we're needing this week. So I'm hearing a bit of a parting message here. Like, it's not always easy. It's not going to be easy. Like, we have a lot of collective stuff going on right now. Energetically, we have a lot of stuff pushing right now. And this new moon, like, I had this visual the other day that kind of represents this reading as well. And it was almost like this, like, tearing off of skin to reveal, like, truth. Now, it did show me this vision in, like, almost like a monster dressed as a human. And it kind of like ripped open the skin and like it revealed this monster. So for some of you, this could be like a bit of an inner monster that might start to show up. And again, it's your duty to kind of find a balance between like that monster, darkness and the light. For some of us, this is going to be revealed in external ways, collectively. Maybe like we'll see things in the media, like obviously there's a big thing going on with the US presidency thing right now. So we might see some of that coming to light. You are just being guided to trust your own path at this time. So for some as well, like again, the revealing is kind of just this stepping out of this skin that we have molded to like fit in and to just, I don't know, like the right words I'm like struggling to find. But this ripping open of this skin, like this, and just revealing like a truth is going to show up in a few different ways for us. So some of it, like again, maybe not going to be so pretty. Some of it is going to be like just a, like sort of sick of like having yourself closed off in this skin. It's like, this isn't me anymore. So I need to open up and just reveal my truth. And that, even though like the visual is a monster, it doesn't necessarily need to be like the monster version of you. It's just this peeling off a layer to reveal more truth. So it may feel a little bit difficult, may have a bit of resistance there. It might bring up some emotions, but trust that this is kind of moving us towards a more aligned and truthful path. So I hope that helps.
Let me know in the comments and have a fantastic week.